I thank the donors, because truly without them, none of this is possible. None of our retreats are going to be possible because we can fundraise as much as we want, but really the generosity from the donors is really what keeps us going here. And so I would just thank them, and I would ask them just keep on faithfully giving, because there is so much fruit that is being grown through all of these retreats, and through those donations we are able to just keep on growing and expanding year after year.
Being a new retreat, I came in and I asked Cassie, I said, Cassie, where is the money coming from for this retreat? Because we were looking at budgets and I was like, where's this coming from? And it's from donors, and that's so special that people who don't know us individually are putting money that they have earned and that the Lord has given them and blessed them with to serve the Lord in this way and just give back. And just the desire to just see college freshmen transfer students to just come to know the Lord in a deeper way. And so I would just say thank you so much to them, and just thank you for their obedience to the Lord and willingness to be generous and steward their gifts well. And because we wouldn't be able to have this retreat without the donors and the generosity of the kingdom of God. And so just having a heart that's just so grateful for the people in the position that the Lord's put them in, and then just being stewards of those gifts well.
Yeah. It's so cool too, because when I think about donors, I think about people like my grandma, or just random people in Tuscaloosa that I've met that are so willing to just give. And so many of those people, specifically women that I've talked to, are like, man, I wish this was around when I was a freshman, or man, I wish this was around so I could know about the local body, or I could see a fire in women that were older than me as I was coming into university. And knowing that it's they see that fire and they have that desire, and they're not letting it stay there, that it's okay, and so I will give, and that is my way of contributing to the mission. And that is just as important as us who are directing, or as the counselors who are doing one-on-ones with freshmen and transfer students, or the operations or crew who are putting the whole thing together. It is such a vital part, and it cannot happen without people who are willing to put another yes on the table and to give. And so, I mean, you kind of said it all. We can't do it without him. So thank you, obviously. Because where would we be? Nowhere. I fear that's the way we get around in this world today. So through God's sovereignty and them just being obedient. And also it's a great example to me when I'm older and I'm not connecting with college students on a regular basis, but I can still give to college ministry in this way, in a way that transforms their experience completely, which is just awesome.
It really, a huge thank you to people who are willing to donate and who do trust the Lord with these things, and ask the Lord where can my money be given back for the glorification of you, Lord, to further your kingdom. And there's such a need for it on college campuses, and freshmen who are coming in. I mean, we hear time and again these statistics of how many people turn away from faith when they start to college. And just all the different worldly pressures that are put on these freshmen. And for transfer students too, to come in and be able to find community, and just be spurred on in that way. It can't happen without all of the donations, and just the fundraising that goes on. And so it really comes down to our donors, just being generous with their money, and trusting the Lord with that. It's encouraging for us on the receiving end of it too, so absolutely. Much of seeing the way the Lord provides for other people, and the way that they take that money, and instead of living lavishly or living selfishly, desire for the kingdom to be furthered in all these different ways. And for Oaks to be on the receiving end of that, it's such a blessing, and it's not taken for granted on our end at all. We really appreciate it.